I'm out, Mike.
Does he? Okay. I want my mic check. Hold. You gotta stay for the mic check, man. This is about Will Smith.
That's why I'll let Mike talk.
Will Smith, man. So, Will's in the dressing room. I think you sent me this post or something, man.
Sent it.
Will's in the dressing room talking about how Summertime came together, and once again trying to convince me, because it feels like I'm the only one that really speaks on this.
Just you.
Trying to convince me that Rakim didn't write Summertime for him.
Trying to convince him. Mike, he literally said, my vocal cords were messed up from the night before, and the engineer told me, take that shit down and make it sound like Rakim.
You know, the insulting part of that for our ears is the fact that he made it sound like this was about the vocal tone. It's not. It's about the vocabulary. It's about the delivery. It's about the way that song was put together all together. Do you think that, give me some bars from Will Smith where he's using terms like nostalgia. He's saying words like...
Are you saying Will Smith does not have an extended vocabulary?
He didn't use it in his rhymes like that. He wasn't. You know what I mean? Like, it's the way that Rakim comes with certain vocabulary. The vocabulary in Summertime is much different than the vocabulary that we heard in any Fresh Prince records. It wasn't just the vocal tone. It's the approach. It's how he's building on the actual rhymes. We were just going through Rakim's verses. It's not the vocal tone.
So he jacked his style the same way Dre jacked the Bomb Squad style is what you're trying to say?
No, I still believe Rakim wrote that record. But I did...
They were in the room together, Mike. He looked at him. Rakim didn't know that. Did you see Rakim's reaction? I guess the reaction was make up. Now you saying, first of all, now you're saying you're saying the God producer and the God producer. Now the God MC is lying.
Rakim didn't really say anything. I'm saying
85% of communication nonverbal, Mike.
Yeah.
The nonverbal speaks to the fact that he didn't know that.
He didn't know what part.
The whole part, Mike.
Come on,
this has been wild.
He's never heard this story from Will, because they've been asking Rakim for years. I was just actually listening to the comeback.
That's probably why Will said something about it, because it's been floating around for years.
He got on Sway and said something about this. Rakim's been asked this by Rosenberg in front of Flav, and when Rosenberg, when Rakim said that, he said that he didn't write the record. Flav was looking like, really?
Flav is who you going to for credibility, Mike?
Flav is real.
Flav is who you going to for credibility.
Real.
I'm out,
Flav
Mike.
is real.
Mike, no, Mike, you've been wild today. You've been wild today. First of all, you still on this OJ shit. You talking about Lil Mama being disrespected. You trying to compare Dr. Dre to Puff and saying that he ripped off the Bomb Squad, and now you kicking this shit. You wild today, Mike. You're wild today, Mike. You're wild today.
Go listen to Takes a Nation.
Guess what?
And go listen
I'm
to Straight
gonna
Outta
whoop your
Compton.
ass with some of them Straight Outta Compton records. And It Takes a Nation. It Takes a Nation is inspired by Paid in Full, and the Bomb Squad has said that. And Marley Marl was inspired by James Brown. I guess James Brown is the inspiration for Marley Marl.
He is.
But that's okay, right? But it's not okay for Dr. Dre to have inspiration.
No, you can have inspiration.
No, it's a ripoff when it's Dre, but when it's Marley and Kanye, it's inspiration.
But they sound inspired as opposed to sound like a ripoff. If you listen to Straight Outta Compton,
you've been wild today.
It sounds like a Bomb Squad ripoff.
You've been wild today.
You know what? Let's be real, Coop.
You've been wild today.
I know that we were after 88 or whatever, but if you heard Straight Outta Compton in 88 for the first time, and somebody said, you know what? Did Bomb Squad make that beat? Would you think that maybe they could have made that beat?
No.
Come on now.
Oh, the beat Straight Outta Compton or the album? Maybe the beat Straight Outta Compton? The beat Straight Outta Compton?
That don't sound like a Bomb Squad ripoff?
Ripoff? How come when Ye takes something that sounds like Q-Tip's and Dilla's best stuff, it's inspiration, but when you're bringing up Dre, you're calling it a ripoff?
Well, he made it his own. What song are we talking about?
Like, you understand that, like, Paid in Full is literally a bunch of James Brown samples.
Let me be consistent here. And Dilla has said this himself, and I agree with Dilla. The Blast by High Tech is a Dilla ripoff. It is. It's a great song. Love the song. I think it's their best song. But that doesn't change the fact that it's a Dilla ripoff, is it not? The Blast is a Dilla ripoff. Come on now.
You think that's a Dilla ripoff?
Dilla thought so. I think so too. I agree with him.
I think most of them fucking Kanye records, like Heart of the City, is a Dilla ripoff.
Nah, I don't think that's a Dilla ripoff.
Right.
Now, if you want to say that one song,
I think the Selfish record by Slum Village, didn't Kanye do that? That's a fucking Dilla ripoff.
Could be.
That's a Dilla ripoff.
Because he's producing for the group that Dilla was in. So yeah, of course.
Excuses satisfy the maker.
No, I'm just saying.
Excuses satisfy the maker. It Takes a Nation of Millions is inspired by Paid in Full. Does it sound like they're ripping them off, or are they just using the same fucking like?
They added their own flavor to it. I don't feel.
And so Express Yourself by on Straight Outta Compton isn't adding a West Coast flavor to the sound. Okay,
Express Yourself.
So stop calling it a
it's not the whole album. But a large majority of it. A large majority of it is.
Wild today. You've been wild today. Every take that you've had has been wrong, wild, and
we're in rare form today, guys. Mal 7 with the super chat said MC Hammer deserves his respect. That whole 91 Atlanta Falcons team used his song "Too Legit to Quit" as their whole slogan the entire season. Y'all remember that? Yeah, man. My dad had season tickets. He said that Hammer used to jump out there at halftime with Deion Sanders.
Yeah,
and perform.
Hammer was on the sidelines.
They got a free show. Well, not a free show, but you buy a Falcons ticket and you got a Hammer show at halftime. All right. I was listening to Combat Jack's interview, right? Rest in peace to Combat Jack. He interviewed Eric B some years back before Combat passed. And Eric B confirmed, and at least this is what he says, that Rakim had the Summertime record first. He said he was working on the record, and people in the studio was like, oh, that's soft, whatever. And so he ended up not wanting to do it anymore. And he said that's how Will got the record. That's how it ended up sounding the way it sounded. So Rakim does have ties to that actual record.
Okay.
I just think it's, Will's a great actor. He's been in Hollywood for a long time. And for Will to put on this performance to say that it was about his vocal tone, I don't think it's totally 100%. Because the vocabulary in that song is different. It just is. It's not about the vocal tone. It's not about him rapping deeper. It's about his flow. So, here it is, groove, slight, transform. Okay, and also, another point.
No, let me meet you in the middle.
I want to say this. I want to say this too.
It's been so wild today.
Because we always talk about Rakim being the king of the one-liners, right? And these quotables. 2 miles an hour, so everybody sees you. Does Will have these kind of standout lines in any other of the great Jazzy Jeff and Fresh Prince records?
I think parents just don't understand it's full of great one-liners, but that's neither here
What's the one-liner that comes to mind?
No. I'm going to meet you halfway, Mike. Let's say that Rakim had this beat first. Mm-hmm. Let's say there's a skeleton track and that Rakim started the song but didn't finish it. And let's say it made its way into Will Smith's hands when he was listening to it. That doesn't mean that Rakim wrote the song.
I got some information. I got some
information too, Mike. It's the fucking post where Will Smith is telling Rakim a few days ago about it. That's all the information we need. The two guys that are involved in it spoke on it right there.
Have you heard of Fake Shore Drive?
Hell no, I ain't heard of no Fake Shore Drive.
No, he's a very insightful journalist out there in Chicago. He has a lot of information. He's interviewed Common, all these guys. Anyway.
What the hell does that have to do with Rakim and Will Smith?
So he posted this. It's in Chicago. He says,
wow.
He says for years the urban legend was that Rakim Ghost wrote the song for Will, when in fact it was written by the legendary MC Juice and recorded at the Old Jive recording studio in Chicago.
I don't know who this Fake Shore guy is.
No, he's
no. He might be.
But I'm just saying, I've never heard that MC Juice wrote that record. Now, Will never said he wrote the record. He just said Rakim didn't write the record.
You know
so
what it is? It's a Rakim,
so what if
it's a Rakim ripoff?
It is from another MC. So let's just say MC Juice said, you know what? I'm gonna do my Rakim ripoff here, and I'm gonna give it to Will. Is that not possible? So Rakim didn't write it, but Will didn't write it either.
I guess you think this Juice is innocent like you think the other Juice is innocent, huh?
For sure.
This is wild. This is wild.
Kelsey with the super chat says, rank the King's Disease and Magic series just based on how well they're produced alone.
I won't.
Dang,
I won't, because Mike is probably Mike. If we talk about the King's Disease,
KD3.
Mike might try to give Kanye credit for that. Okay.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
He might try to do that. Magic 3 is better produced than KD3. It's just the beats on KD3 are better. Better production job is Magic 3.
Here it is, groove slightly transformed, just a little to break from the norm, just a little something to break the monotony. Have you ever heard Will Smith say monotony in a rhyme?
I want you to know.
Have you ever heard Will Smith say monotony in a rhyme?
Even for your wild takes, I still love you, but I'm gonna step on your ass. I'm gonna step on Kanye.
Coop, have you ever heard Will Smith say monotony in a rhyme?
Hey, I just met you halfway and said he might have heard a Skeleton Rakim track.
notion
you're going down.
That, oh, yeah.
This Dr. Dre thing, you're going down.
I already know what I'm gonna hear, man.
No, you don't. You don't know.
Yeah, you don't know what I'm gonna bring, man.
It doesn't matter what you bring. It's not good enough. That's my whole point. It's not good enough. What you got's not good enough.
We're talking about beats, man.
Yeah, exactly. I know.
And it's all gonna be from Snoop, Dre. You're not gonna play any Eminem. You don't want to do that. I don't even think you're gonna play any DLC.
Nigga, funky
you
enough.
Could.
Funky enough in the formula are great beats.
Oh, they are.
Straight Outta Compton, Niggas for Life. Get Rich or Die Trying, the documentary. I got
what are you
gonna
play from Get Rich or Die Trying in the club?
Don't you worry about that, Mike. You worry about being able to beat it.
Mad Max of the Super Chat says.
I know Kanye ain't produced nothing for nobody as big as In the Club. How about that?
Mad Max of the Super Chat says, OJ is innocent. He ain't killed them people.
I'm gone. You're going down too, Mad Max. Can't wait to see you in these streets. I'm coming to New York to see you. Y'all are some fucking liars. Everybody know OJ did that shit. Part of why we were happy, it's like, man, a nigga finally got away with some shit in America.
Nah, he didn't do that.
It's time to go.
Now I look deeper into the case. He didn't do it. That's why he was able to get, acquitted, because he didn't do it. Well, I'm looking forward to.
When are we doing this? No. I want time, date, and place. This is some bullshit today.
This has been an entertaining show, to say the least.
You're wild.
But this is what I want to do, though. I mean, do you want to do this matchup before we do our next show and do a breakdown? Because I really want to bring more evidence to the table, man.
Mike, you can bring all the evidence that you want when we do the next show, but you need to go down, and you need to go down fast and hard for this shit. You said,
Coop, that's why you lost the Prince battle. In the Club is trash.
Hold on, who said In the Club is trash? Yeah.
I've never been a big fan of
This is why you can't trust these niggas. And that's why we can't trust your
I've never been a big fan of In the Club.
I'll see you on Friday, Mike.
I'm not going to lie.
Station head on Friday.
I've never been a big fan of In the Club.
No more.
I haven't.
No more.
I respect how big it is.
No more.
Station head on pause. But I've even said it's a top 50 hip-hop song all time. But personally, I don't jump in the ride and play In the Club. Now, you know what record he did for 50 that's crazy? We've said this on the show, man. That Out of Control remix, that's insane. Now, when Dre's on that shit, you're right. Untouchable. When Dre is at his zenith.
Oh, you about to get touched, Mike.
No. When Dre does like that Let Me Not Ride remix type shit, untouchable.
About to touch Kanye like I'm a Catholic priest, Mike. It's about to be bad for you.
Kate Nicole with the super chat says, Nas Spicy was the intro to Chris Rock and Kevin Hart's new documentary on Netflix.
When are we doing the station head, Mike? Friday? Does Friday work for you? Are you free? Are you going to back out?
I don't know.
Give you a couple of days to get your life together.
Yeah,
maybe apologize to Dr. Dre for this blasphemous shit you spitting out here.
Yeah, I'm probably going to get some calls from Dre and his people or something.
You're not allowed to go to Cali with me.
No, man, I want to go to Cali, man.
No.
Number two's not bad.
Not going with me. You had Quick too far back. You got Dr. Dre at number 2.
Now I need to adjust the Quick thing. And I need to actually get Daz and Prince Paul in there. What I tried to do is
Daz is in there mostly for the doggy style stuff and dog food stuff and the All Eyes on Me stuff. Like, no. That's some of the best shit.
No, for real.
No, I gave Daz some doggy style credit.
Because what would you do? That's game changing shit for me. Like, Daz did that, right?
Yeah.
What would
Ambitions
you do?
As a writer, crazy. Mike.
Yeah, that's some of the best rap music ever made.
Yeah.
And I think in that small time period.
That was on the Murder Was the Case soundtrack. I wonder who executive produced that album.
In that pocket, and I'm going to say this all jokes aside, in that pocket, man, that's some of the best rap music ever made, ever produced. And that
You mean the Death Row Run headed by Dr. Dre?
Yeah.
Okay.
Straight up. But we talking about in the end, man. I'm gonna have to get a nod to. I'm
about to step on Kanye's catalog.
But hold on. I think Kanye's dropping an album Friday, so we might jump on the live and see what that's like.
No. I'm cool with that too.
Yeah, and y'all might see us on Friday night if Kanye drops.
And it's not gonna be album of the year. It's not gonna be no classic, and there ain't gonna be no beat on there that you're gonna be able to use. Because I've been telling you, as far as music is concerned, this nigga's unreliable.
Okay, let's do that. Let's plan for speaking on this Kanye album on Friday, and y'all join us here on YouTube or whatnot. I mean, we'll probably end up doing that, at the crib or something. I don't know if it's actually gonna happen. It might be real late. But
knowing Kanye, it's gonna be Monday.
Yeah, who knows if the album's really gonna drop?
Who knows if the songs that you heard are even gonna make the fucking album?
Who knows? But if it does, we should pull up. You know what I'm saying? And further this discussion.
Oh, I'm gonna pull up. I'm pulling up
because if this album's great, Dr. Dre is really number 2.
Mike, You still, if this album is great, you're still like 4 or 5 albums behind. And I don't know if you noticed, Kanye's not in his prime anymore, and he's not about to go reinvent the wheel like you think he's about to do.
You don't think he's about to drop something game changing?
Did you just hear the hook to the Freddie Gibbs song? What is game changing about that?
That's the next wave, man. Next wave.
I'm out.
All right.
Station
Hit
Head,
like and subscribe,
Station Head
guys.
Friday?
Either Station Head or we're jumping on a live.
Both. No. Like, because we can go on a live, and then we can do Station Head right after. We can talk about Kanye's album, and then we can jump on the Station Head, and you can catch this fade.
What do you say? Beautiful, big titty, naked women just don't fall out the sky, you know?
Play Dreams, Watch What I Do to You. Since you think Dreams so goddamn great, man. Watch what I do to you. Watch.
Listen, man, I'm the one that told you about, what Snoop was going to do to DMX.
You think Dreams so heavy. Watch what happens.
Dreams is heavy.
It's not heavy enough for Dr. Dre.
We're going 20 deep, 21?
No, I want 25.
25?
25.
I like
Since your boy got it like that.
Yeah. That actually benefits me.
No, it doesn't.
You're going to operate better in a smaller pocket of songs, to be honest.
Not when a guy has executive produced 11 classics. And he's done beats on 10 of the 11.
Well, you know what? I want to see if we could do a poll before we get out of here. I know we both got to go. Who do people agree with? Me or you? I mean, can we do a poll on that?
Yeah, who's better?
Before
Dre
we get out of here?
Yeah,
can we say no? How about we just do it this way?
I don't trust
Who do y'all agree
either.
with on this topic?
They don't trust
Mike or Coop?
Don't trust these niggas. Our fans?
Hey, man.
There are people in the chat saying Godson's better than Life is Good. That's how you can't trust these people. You can't trust these people.
Well, I mean, when it comes to Nas, you're right. Yeah, the audience is gonna.
I'm voting for myself right now.
You're voting for yourself. Well, I guess I'm gonna do the same then.
That's fine.
I wasn't gonna do that.
People just be voting. People just be voting for you just because I be talking shit about them, but they know it's true. They know it's true. It's wild. It's wild what you just did.
Looks like I'm winning right now.
Yeah.
How many votes we gonna let it get to? 50.
I don't care how many votes you let it get to, Mike. You're going.
I mean, it's pretty close.
You're going down this weekend, Mike. You're going down on Friday.
This is going to be
just
fun.
like Kanye's production from 2010 to 2023.
Please, Kanye, I hope this new album is well produced because, I'm going to have more to even stand on. Because that Compton album, that shit ain't it. When the last time you listened to that album?
When the last time you listened to Donda?
I listened to Donda today.
When the last time you listened to the Ye album? When the last time you listened to Life of Pablo?
The Ye album
right. When the last time you listened
to Life of Pablo? Maybe like last month or something.
It's okay. You don't listen to rap like you used to. Your taste are fading. It's all right. It's all right.
Life of Pablo is dope.
It's not.
You don't like Life of Pablo?
I gotta go. It's not any good. This is wild.
All right, we're gonna get out of here, guys. Hit like and subscribe. We appreciate y'all tuning in today, and we probably are gonna see you guys in some sort of form. But I'm
gonna see you on Station Head, Mike.
We got to do these Twitter Spaces too.
I'm gonna see you on Station Head, Mike.
All right, guys. Happy holidays. We're gonna holler.
Click like and subscribe. All this fuckery going on
all day. Salute.
Great show.